Hello, I'm here to talk to you today about a lovely little band called Explosions in the Sky. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a album review, a gig review, and a little bit of an artist profile on them because they're a pretty interesting band. So first, I guess I'll explain to you a little bit about who they are. So they're actually an American band, and they're out of Texas, and they definitely aren't new to the scene. They've been around for a while now, about 20 years now. And they've most recently come out with a new album that was released this past April, and I actually had the luxury of listening to the album about a month before it actually hit stores. So the album was actually signed by the English label Belly Union. So even though they're in the States, they're actually signed back here in the UK, which is kind of interesting. And so if you've ever heard of Explosions in the Sky, you definitely know who I'm talking about. They're the music you can kind of hear right now in the background. They've got a very distinct and unique sound. There are actually no words to any of their songs. It's all just instruments. And they definitely make up for the lack of words with the music that they play and they create, which I guess is why they would call themselves Explosions in the Sky. Like I said, if you have heard of them before, you know that they're most known for a lot of their ballads that have been in a lot of motion pictures. If you've heard of any motivational speeches or any kind of video where you kind of just need that nice little soothing sound in the background that doesn't actually distract the person from what's going on but kind of makes them feel some sort of way, Explosions in the Sky has generally been that type of music that people have turned to use. And actually after one of their first albums was released, that's actually the case, and they actually started turning into more of a motion soundtrack type band, and that's kind of what they're known for. So if you've ever seen the movie Friday Night Lights, football movie that takes place in the States, in Texas as well, the main movie, the actual motion picture, they used one of Explosions in the Sky's songs, and then when they created the motion picture into an actual TV series, you'll notice that it is filled with explosions in the sky. And definitely being a listener to Explosions in the Sky before I actually watched the movie or the show, I definitely was able to pick up on Explosions in the Sky once I had listened to the show. But anyways, they've kind of been on a little bit of hiatus the past few years. They hadn't released anything since about 2011. So with them releasing their latest album, The Wilderness, that was released this past April, that was obviously a big thing for everyone. We were excited to hear from them. I know I was certainly excited to hear some of their stuff. The song we're listening to right now in the background is actually the first song off of their album. And personally, I quite enjoyed their album, but maybe I'm a bit biased because I quite enjoyed the band itself. I was really excited to hear some of their music and kind of see what they're up to. And from what they've been known in the past, they've done a lot of more long play songs. So you'd get about a 7 or 8 minute song on their record opposed to a normal 2-minute or 3-minute song. For this record, they actually decided to try and get away from being known for those motion picture songs, and they chose to do smaller and shorter songs. So they definitely still have that explosion in the sky sound where they don't have any words or lyrics to their music, but they're not doing the long plays that they're so commonly known for. If you look on the internet a little bit, look over Google, on YouTube especially, other vloggers haven't been the most enthusiastic about this album. I mean, I guess with a band like this who has been so praised in the past by their followers, people were kind of expecting something big from them. So I wasn't disappointed, but other people might differ. If you read up on some blogs online or really any music publications, there's nothing but really good reviews from them, kind of just saying that they basically came back giving people what they wanted. You know, there was still a lot of the kind of music that you kind of just want to have on in the background for background noise, something that you can just lay in your bed and think to. It's definitely music that